have been teaching and volunteering within schools for a long time. One thing it has taught me is that all kids have that special something, that gift that needs to be affirmed and valued. People need to be seen and loved and believe they belong and can achieve. And I want to bring that empathy and love to pre-service teachers too. So first, I'm inclusive of all students, seeing difference as an asset rather than a deficit. My teaching has always been grounded in acceptance and, in turn, helping pre-service teachers change their orientations so that they can truly enact an inclusive and culturally responsive pedagogy. I believe it's really important to acknowledge that we come into the classroom with certain biases and expectations for what we believe is right. And this is especially important when we talk about literacy, which essentially is all about communication. If we think that there's a right way to interact, to know, to speak, then often teachers run the danger of misperceiving, denigrating, and silencing children's creativity, their play, and development of their communication. So as a professor of literacy, it's essential for me to ground all of my classes in changing pre-service teachers' orientations. One that is accepting and affirming of difference, one that values it and uses that to build bridges, rather than to alienate children and make them feel that their language is wrong. Changing orientations, I think, is the first step and an essential one that pre-service teachers need to make in order to be more inclusive and enact a culturally responsive pedagogy. Nurturing and supporting development at whatever stage takes more than one person. It takes community. As a teacher in underserved communities, I've coordinated poetry slams, art displays, plays, talent shows, community field days for students and their families. And that was really the point, to connect children's families to their child's creativity in communicating their stories, connecting families to the world of school. I've coached basketball and cheerleading. It's really important for children in underserved communities to have those same kinds of after-school enrichment opportunities that other children in more affluent communities have. I've tutored children in reading and writing who spoke a different language by going to their homes because their parents wanted so much for their children to succeed. I did the same with my ESL students in college. We used to meet at the library. People need to deeply feel supported. And they need to be able to see themselves as competent so that they can grapple with the challenges of learning. But they need that support. At the college level, I also volunteer as a reviewer for the Journal of Reading and Writing. I have reviewed presentations for conferences for SRCD and ARA. But I think my ultimate service is availability. Availability to the community of professionals I work with. Because our goals are to help people. And so I'm there for them in whatever capacity needed. I've developed close ties to my colleagues at both Penn and Temple, and am proud to call them my friends. I think when you approach people with an eye for their gifts, their unique abilities, you show them how much they are really appreciated. And that really allows for using difference as a way to problem solve as a community. I believe it is that community which can provide innovation to bring about change. We need to think outside of the box if we're going to effectively change the system. A system that's more inclusive, that sees difference.